It's every mother's nightmare right here on your classic metal show from the Smokin' Delta Voodoo release that is Push. Probably one of my favorite tunes from them.
I like that, man. That's good. Good stuff.
I like those guys.
I guess they're doing okay with that grind record.
Yeah, they're getting some push.
Yeah.
And getting a little marketing going on out there. And, it's funny that, Every Mother's Nightmare has never been a top-tier act at all. They had some minor success at the end of the 80s or into the early part of the 90s.
Sure.
Never did. They had that one or two songs, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
But Rick Rule just stayed with it. Just still goes out there and plays and tours and, records records and just does what he does.
Yeah. Well, he's good at what he does. He's a good old boy. He just brings that stuff there for y'all to listen to.
Sure.
I'm Rick Rule, and this is my song, Push.
All right. Well, we love the responsible parents.
Do we know any?
No, apparently not.
Okay.
But since we're talking about Push, a mother has been accused of pushing drugs onto kids.
On her own kids?
Just on kids.
Oh, well, nothing wrong with that.
The mother of a high school student in California was arrested last month for allegedly selling various types of drugs to underage teenagers.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Kimberly Kwok, Quuach.
Quuach, huh? Let's see what Kimberly Kwok.
I guess that's how you would say her name, Kwok.
Crack. All right. I'd do her. Well, I would totally fuck her.
Well, she's about your age.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah.
San Diego. Mm-hmm.
She is believed to have had a teenager sell drugs on her behalf to students in the Carmel Valley and La Jolla areas.
Is it her daughter here that's got her face pixelated out?
Or one of the kids she sold drugs to. The San Diego police opened the investigation after a student's parents reportedly found the drug Suboxone. Suboxone.
Suboxone?
I never heard of it.
I don't know. Suboxone?
Suboxone?
I guess. I don't know.
In her daughter's room, as well as text messages from Kwok indicating that she sold it to the teen. Text messages.
Yeah.
Why in the hell, if you're doing... People are just retarded.
Dude, nobody's going to see my texts. Please. Please don't look at texts.
I mean, week after week after week, we have these stories about these inappropriate relationships between students and teachers and all this and that. And what always busts them out are these stupid texts.
It's technology.
Every time.
Yeah. I got news for you. Just a heads up. For any of our fans that are dealing drugs to kids, get a burner phone.
Or don't use a phone at all.
Yeah, but at a minimum, get a burner phone. And pay some other kid $20 to get it for you. Here, kid, here's $100. Get me a burner and keep the change. Then you're done, and then it's on that kid to go to fucking jail.
Right.
Come on, be smart.
These people sending their Snapchat videos and their texts and all this other shit.
Here I am in Walmart buying the burner phone.
Posting it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Here's the burner phone I just bought in order not to let the DEA trace my drug sales.
Picture of like $50 in a fucking 4 joints.
Right.
Put that on Facebook. My first deal. Fucking dummies. Oh my God.
Yep. Let's see. Police searched Kwok's home and found marijuana drying out, as well as the supplies needed to grow the plant.
Mm-hmm.
In the search warrant affidavit, authorities described the home as a place students knew they could drink alcohol and get or use drugs that they wanted.
Nice.
It's the home that they knew that they could do this. But, like, they would never tell anybody.
You didn't have any parents that let you drink? Well, you didn't do any of that shit. We used to go to my one friend Boo Bennett's house.
Okay.
And we would go over there on a Saturday. His mom would always let us drink. She would get the beer for us, and she would let us drink. And she always told us that she felt safer that she knew where we all were instead of us fucking running around, driving around, you know, getting fucked up in the car.
Right.
She was always like, yeah, I'd rather you just do it here. Just don't tell your parents.
Yeah, just don't tell your parents.
That was what she told us. Don't tell your parents.
Oh, boy.
And I was like, okay, for me, no problem. Break out the fucking Lowenbrau, I think is what we were drinking at that point. Lowenbrau.
Wow.
Not necessarily the best beer, but we were drinking Lowenbraus out of her fridge and just getting all fucked up.
Well, wasn't that supposed to be some kind of a fancy beer? Because those old commercials were like, say, four guys in business suits. They'd like go to a restaurant. They'd sit at a table and said, "What can I get you, gentlemen? I'll have a beer. I'll have a beer. Same here. I'll have a Lowenbrau."
Yeah. And
they'd look at him like, "Oh.
Tonight, let it be Lowenbrau." Wasn't that the commercial?
It was.
They had like the real. See if you can find that on YouTube real quick. A Lowenbrau commercial.
All right.
It had that song that made it sound like it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, you're right. It was like the superior beer. For tonight, let it be Lowenbrau.
Yeah. Yeah, Lowenbrau beer commercial. So tonight, let it be.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour. Must say something more somehow. So tonight, let it be Lowenbrau.
Let it be Lowenbrau.
It's been so long. Hey, I'm glad to see you. Raise your glass. Here's to health and happiness. So tonight, let it be all the best.
When you're with good friends having good times, don't just have a beer. Have a Lowenbrau. Because good friends and good times deserve the taste of a great beer. And there's really only one. Lowenbrau.
Tonight, let it be Lowenbrau.
That's fucking hysterical.
Special times, man.
I like the big voice guy.
Yeah, I like here's to health and happiness.
Here's to health and happiness.
Now drink a case of these.
Yeah, throwing back some Lowenbrau.
Right.
Sounds remarkably like lowbrow.
Yeah, lowbrow beer.
It's not good either. I don't know. You're not much of a beer guy.
I've never drank a beer.
Lowenbrau was like this thick, dark ick. It was a heavy, heavy beer for the time. It probably wouldn't taste that heavy now, but for the time when, of course we were drinking fucking Old Mill or whatever.
Old Mill pond water.
Yeah, you go from Old Mill to Lowenbrau. It was like, yeah, we're fancy here.
Yeah.
It had the fancy bottle instead of the cheap fucking flimsy can.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, we're drinking some Lowenbraus. Lowenbrau.
That's funny. Love it.
That commercial was terrible, too. It was like that, hey, if you haven't seen me in 40 years, how should we celebrate? Well, with a Lowenbrau, that's how. I love that. Do they have any more Lowenbrau commercials?
Yeah, let me take a look here.
See if there's another one. That was fucking hysterical.
Yeah. Let's see here. Lowenbrau beer commercial.
See if it's the same one.
No, there's more.
All right.
Tonight, let it be Lowenbrau.
All right.
Let's see here. 1977.
Nice.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Where you been?
Well, it wasn't easy getting tickets for this game.
Hey, Bob.
Eddie, I know exactly what I want. I want the biggest steak you've got and a bottle of Lowenbrow. Steak and Lowenbrow.
Let it be
Dolan, you're a genius.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Here's to the chef. Here's to the bartender.
Yeah, I want a big steak and a Lowenbrow.
Yeah. All the other guys at the table look at each other like, fuck. Why did I think of that?
Yeah, god damn it. I got chicken and a fucking Bush Light.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with me? I'm stupid compared to him.
Yeah,
He got the Lowenbrow.
Change my order immediately.
How come he's so smart that he got the Lowenbrow? God damn it.
Let's see if anything's changed in 1979 Lowenbrow.
All right.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Hey, where's Bob?
I thought he was with you.
Oh, you're kidding. He's not down yet.
Hey, look, you think something happened?
Let's start looking.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
Hey, you know, for a minute there, you really had us worried.
I know. Thanks.
That's so good.
For a minute there, you had us worried
Yeah.
because you weren't drinking the Lowenbrow.
Yeah, but I'm smarter than all of yins.
All right, I didn't see this coming from anywhere, but that's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Lowenbrow.
Yeah.
Do they even still make Lowenbrow?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Let me look. Lowenbrau 2017. Oh, looks like they might. They have festivals, the Lowenbrau Oktoberfest. They must still make it if they're having festivals with it, right? I don't see. Let's see.
Well, how do you pass up an American classic like Lowenbrow?
I don't know. I'm looking right now trying to buy some. Lowenbrow, lowest prices. Let's see. How much is a case of Lowenbrow costing me? Holy shit. $250. Maybe they don't make it anymore.
It's from 1977.
Well, these are signs and shit. Never mind. These are signs. I don't know that they make Lowen. Maybe they do. I don't know. Where's our alcoholics to tell us? Where can I buy Lowenbrow? Well, according to Yahoo Answers, it's still available in the States.
Okay.
So I guess they still make it.
Probably like on a limited run or something.
Yeah, it could be, you know what, to be honest, it could be fucking in every liquor store. It could be the most popular shit in every store, and I don't know, because I go in and look for one thing and take it.
Yep.
I drink Miller Lights, and that's all I drink, so I don't go looking for it, but Lowenbrow.
All right. Well,
good point there, Nathan. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, is Lowenbrow still available in the United States?
Okay, I found this on the web for is Lowenbrow still available in the United States. Take a look.
All right, thank you. Yeah, and sure as shit it is. It is still. I'm a lager brewed in Canada now, though. Lowenbrow. But yeah, it's still out there. $2.05 a can. Ugh. Well, not worth that.
Sure. But it's Lowenbrow.
It is Lowenbrow.
It's a special occasion.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not crazy, am I, for drinking the Lowenbrow? Lowenbrow.
All right. Getting back to the story.
All right.
Getting back to Miss Kwok.
Okay.
It is known at the school that if you need anything, you can have Kwok buy it for you.
Sweet. Hey, Mrs. Kwok, can you get me some pussy?
Oh, Yeah, I got that right here, son.
All right.
Quack,
Hook me up, teach me math.
right. Quack was arrested on September 28th and faces several charges, including employing a minor to sell or carry marijuana. She employed him.
Is that a crime?
Furnishing marijuana to a minor over the age of 14.
Mm-hmm.
Child abuse.
Wow.
Theft by false impersonation.
Mm-hmm.
And selling or providing a minor with both that drug you mentioned earlier.
That's Suboxone.
Yeah. And alprazolam or Xanax.
All right.
The crimes allegedly happened from January 1st through the day she was arrested. Kwok reportedly pleaded not guilty.
Mm-hmm. Did you see her house?
No.
Look at this picture. I'll send you a different article. She lives in a fucking mansion. What is she doing selling fucking...
Well, that's how she bought the mansion. She made her riches on selling illegal drugs.
Please. She made her riches for fucking divorcing the dick she used to suck. You know that's how she got this house. You don't think that she fucking actually earned it, do you?
Well, she is in San Diego area, which is or La Jolla, which is a very affluent area.
Yeah, they say her house is worth $1.3
million.
million.
That's not surprising. La Jolla is a very affluent area.
Yeah. She got this. She had to get this in a settlement. You know, because like Cam Newton, I can't believe that she could actually earn $1.3 million.
Oh, that's a huge house. Oh, that's the school.
No, not scroll further down.
Yeah, I'm going.
House.
I'm looking. Let's see here. What am I looking at?
It says it's like a Google map of the house.
Oh, okay.
That's a big house.
Yeah. Well, it is La Jolla, so that is not surprising.
Yeah. No, that boy, if her house was that school, she'd really be in the fucking mix, huh? Well, maybe she has to sell it to fucking pay that tuition. $16,500 a year to send her kid there. God damn.
Yeah, to go to high school.
Go to high school, $16,000. That seems like a little bit excessive.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Cathedral Catholic High School, the school Quox high school age child attend, as well as other schools in the area, are reportedly part of the police investigation. CCHS emailed parents of students at the school notifying them of the arrest and their involvement. Police are also investigating a potential guest list of a party Quack had at her house and are questioning students whose names are on it.
Oh,
a guest list.
The guest list. Boy.
Somebody actually wrote people's names down?
She didn't do anybody any favors, did she? Jesus.
So they're going, yeah, Billy Johnson was here.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, what were you doing at this lady's house?
Don't tell me you weren't there. There's a check next to your name.
Yeah, it says you were there.
Yeah.
A mother of one of the students said it was a wake-up call when police contacted her.
Right.
It's scary. It opens up a conversation with our children we didn't want to have. No.
Yeah.
I'm just making a joke about that. It opens up conversations with our children, which we should be having with them all along.
Why don't you just sit them down, grab yourself a Lowenbrow, and fucking have a conversation?
Sure.
Come on.
These kids have cars and more freedom. I don't see my senior as much as I did when she was a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Kwok remains in jail at the Las Colonas detention facility in Santee, and her bail has been set at $200,000.
Wow. You tell me this bitch couldn't come up with 20 G's? You got to think she's got 20 grand living in that house, don't you?
Well, you would think so.
Yeah, I don't get why she's still in jail.
What I don't understand, and again, I'm not in that world.
Mm-hmm.
when you're living in a very affluent neighborhood,
Right.
and you're stationary,
Mm-hmm.
and I use that term because it plays into what I'm saying here.
Okay.
How do you think that you can distribute or sell drugs to local high school kids and think that the authorities are not going to come knocking at your door?
Well, one, she's stupid.
Yeah, I know, but I can
Exactly.
understand. I can understand dealing drug on the streets
Mm-hmm.
because 9 times out of 10 people who do that, they're usually on the move.
Don't you think that this is probably something that grew into this? Like she caught her daughter with a joint and she was like, look, don't be smoking that, I'll get it for you, or something like that. Something small that just kind of grew into something, and the kids slowly started showing up, and she kept feeding, one kid led to 2, led to 5, led to the guest list.
Either that or she has, is in dire straits to where she thought, well, this is, I never had to work since John left me.
Right.
And I'm, I have to live on this alimony, and it doesn't really pay for what I need. So
I'm not buying that one. You
No?
know what I'm thinking with this one? Wants to be cool with the kids.
you think?
That kind of neighborhood, single mom, living in big house like that. Now she's like in her late 40s, getting ready to be 50, wants to still feel young. She's like the old lady. She's like the old lady at the club.
Okay.
The old lady that's dancing at the club with the 20-year-olds. She's that lady.
All right.
Wants to be cool. So she scores some drugs for the kids. That's my guess.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's all kinds of things that could come into play, but boy, that's just dumb.
Well, what I'm hoping is that whoever the guy is that fucking got his ass handed to her, giving her that house, I hope he gets his house back. I hope that mom being a drug fucking peddler to schools will fucking revoke her fucking alimony, her house or something. I don't know if it works like that, but sure would be nice, wouldn't it? If she was using a house that you had to pay for fucking selling drugs to kids, she should lose it, shouldn't she?
Boy. Hard to tell.
If you were the dad, you'd certainly sue for that, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
of course.
I'd already be in court. I'd be in court the next day. Before she got out on bail, there'd be a court filing. Fuck you, bitch.